if you are watching this on YouTube, we record these live on Facebook. So join us over on Facebook. It's facebook.com/we'reparents. And if you are watching the replay, hi, welcome. Sorry you missed us live. All right, so I am just going to double check that everything is working, and then we can get started. I always want to just, hi Jen. I always just want to make sure that, here we go. You hear the kids screaming already. Hi Sherry. I always just want to make sure that I can actually see the video working. I mean, I see people, but okay, it looks like it's good. Let me just pull this up so I can see everyone's comments, make sure that is working, and then we will get started. So I took 2 weeks off of our live series so I could spend some more time for the summer with my kids, and we started homeschool yesterday, so it's been a little crazy around here, but what else is new, right? Okay, I should be able to see everything. The kids are here. I am by myself, so bear with me if they start screaming like they already have tried to, or anything else crazy happens. Now, so let's talk about what we're doing today. For those of you who don't know me, I am Larisha. You are at Work Parents. That is our blog. And we do a live series every Wednesday called Will It Work Wednesdays. And we take another blogger's recipe, or sometimes our own, and we try to see if we can make it in 30 minutes. So they say it can be made in 30 minutes. We actually test it out. So today we are actually doing a repeat. A couple weeks ago, my daughter got sick during the middle of our video, and we didn't get to finish one of them. So I wanted to go back and redo that because a lot of people wanted to see the end result of that. So we are making a very easy toasted ravioli. If you like ravioli, this is a really fun recipe just to give it a little bit of crunch and texture. So it should be delicious. And then we are pairing it with a really easy green bean salad. So this is completely vegetarian, so if that's your thing, this has it in there. If it's not your thing, you should still try it because it is delicious. So we are going to go ahead and get started. So let's real quick talk about what we've done so far. I always like to do that just so everybody knows that I'm not cheating. So I've washed the green beans and I washed the tomatoes that we're going to use for the green bean salad. Otherwise, I haven't prepped anything. I mean, like, all my stuff is out, obviously, but I didn't prep anything else besides that. So I'm going to show you guys the timer. We are at 0 minutes. Oh, and just real quick before I get started, this is our new time. It's 4 o'clock. That's because it's school season. We homeschool, and 4 o'clock just works better for me. This is actually the time that I start dinner. So we are going to be moving from now on. It will be at 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time instead of in the morning, because I just have to make this work for my life. All right, so we good? So that's the little news. All right, so this is at 0, so we're going to get started. We're going to start that so you guys can see it going, and we are going to get started here. And again, like, that is the new time, and I know it's not going to work for everybody, but it just has to work, and hopefully you guys can catch the replay. All right, so the first thing we're going to start on, before I get started, I need to preheat the oven. So I'm going to do that just off camera really quickly. I need to preheat the oven to 375 degrees. So while that gets preheated, we are going to start the green bean salad. You can, if you snip the green bean ends with your hand, you can do that. I prefer to cut them because it's just how I was taught. Even though my mom always says that she remembers snipping green beans with her hand outside. So I'm not sure why exactly she taught me this way, but it is what it is, and that's what she did. So this is how I learned to do it, and this is how we're gonna do it today. So I'm gonna do this. So I have a pound of green beans, and this is honestly like the hardest part of this entire recipe is spending time doing this. I feel like it is so tedious every single time that I have to cut all of them, and I'm like, man, why can't it just be like half of the pound or something like that? I never want it just, the whole pound always seems like it's so much work. But in reality, it takes like 4 minutes and it's not that big of a deal, right? This is one thing too, if you have older kids and you want to get them involved in the kitchen, this is easily something that they could do. We do have, I can link it after the video, we do have kid-safe knives that we use with both of the girls. If I didn't think that they would chop off half of the green bean and waste it, I would easily let them let them do it with their own knives. So I can link those. I don't think I got one of those. I can link those after the end of this video so you guys can have those. We love them. But yeah, but if you have an older kid, you can definitely assign this task to them. I always do that, right? That's what I'm looking forward to later when the girls are older. I don't want them to grow up. I'm not trying to rush them at all whatsoever. But I am looking forward to being like, okay, I need you to go do this, or I need you to go do that, please. Always say please, right? My sister was telling me a story today about how she told my 11-year-old niece to go do the dishes, and then after the dishes, my niece was like, can I have allowance for this? And my sister was like, this is part of you living here. You're not getting allowance for just washing the dishes. It's always funny to see like who pays allowance. I know some people call it commission if you follow like Dave Ramsey or something like that. Some people call it a commission, but yeah, it's always just interesting to see like different people doing different things when it comes to paying or not paying their kids for different things around the house. And you know, part of that is just part of, you know, you live here, I pay all the bills, are you gonna help me? And the other part is, you know, I'm gonna teach you some freedom with money, and I don't know, it's just always interesting. We're actually, part of our homeschool lesson for next week, we're starting to talk about money. So the girls are gonna get some things to do around the house, and they're gonna get money for it, and then we're gonna use that money to teach them about saving and spending and all those things I wish I would have known more of when I was growing up. Alright, so we are almost at the end here. You guys see how fast that was? It really wasn't that long. I just like to complain about it all the time because it's just like, just one of those mundane things, like, oh, cutting green beans over and over and over again. But at least it's not like 30 pounds or something like that, right? All right, so we have our green beans all cut. I already washed them before the video started, so that literally only took us a little over 4 minutes, so we are doing great there. The oven is preheating. I'm gonna move the camera over again. If you've been watching us for a while, you know that it is just me. I'm a one-woman show. So, hi, Kristen. So, bear with me as I walk through my technical stuff of moving the camera around and stuff like that. It's just me. One day I will be able to afford an assistant. That does that every single time. All right, I think it's actually, Andrew was messing with it the other day, so I think he tightened it too much. And I forgot a knife, so hold on guys, 1 second. I need a knife to get this butter. All right, so I'm gonna put some butter in there. If you are just joining us, we are making a really easy toasted ravioli today, and then we're making a green bean salad to go with that. So we are starting, hey Rachel, so we are starting to get the green beans cooking in here. The only thing I've done so far is chop the ends off, snip the ends off of the green beans. The kids are already yelling, so this is going to be exciting. Other like 26-ish minutes. All right, so we are going to get this butter melted in our pan, and this is going to cook our green beans. Girls, stop arguing, please. I know that it really doesn't help anything, but I always like push the butter down. Hey, Brandy. I always push the butter down more. I'm like, melt faster, melt faster. I don't actually think it works, but it makes me feel better. All right, so we just want that to melt. I'm gonna grab the green beans. Hold on, girls. Hold on just a second. All right. What's the matter? Why? Why? What is the matter? You want to say hi? You can say hi while we wait for our butter to melt. Say hi. Hi. You gonna be shy? Hi. Okay, go. Go, go, go. All right. So this is just about melted. Hi. Oh, the other one. Now the other one needs to say hi. Come here. Hold on. Say hello.
Hello, I'm wearing unicorns.
Okay, go. Go sit down, please. Okay. I'm going to throw our green beans into here. No, go guys. Guys, go sit down, please. Please go sit down. It's not cooked. Go sit down. Yeah, go sit down. All right. I'm going to move you guys back over here. Brandy said, wow, I thought I was the only one trying to make a video with children in the background. Oh my gosh, it's a mess. Every single time it's a mess. Please go sit down. Oh wait, I need that back. Hold on. All right, so that's going to cook. So we're at 7 minutes. That has to cook for about 8 minutes. So we'll check on that in just a little bit. Now, I need to make, we're going to start the toasted ravioli now. Trying to give myself a little bit more room. So for the toasted ravioli, we are going, stay. Okay. I actually don't need, I need to sit it over there anyway. All right. So for the toasted ravioli, we are going to mix it in a bread and egg mixture. So I need 2 eggs here. This is completely vegetarian if you are looking for more meals like that. I know I'm trying to eat less meat, so it is great for that. Okay, so we have that. I'm going to beat those. I'm going to throw it out of the bowl. Hey Ticia, so you just want to beat that just a little bit, and then clean up the mixture that fell out. And then to another bowl, you are going to add 2 cups of seasoned breadcrumbs. Sorry. If you have unseasoned breadcrumbs, you can just add some Italian seasoning to that, mix it around, and it will be pretty much the same. I'm not gonna say it's 100% the same, but for the most part, it's the same. All right, so we have this package that you can get pretty much anywhere of refrigerated ravioli, because nobody's making homemade ravioli in under 30 minutes, but we can do it with pre-made ravioli. All right, so you're literally just dipping it in the egg mixture, and then you are going to mix it around in the, you gotta hold on, in the breadcrumbs. So you can do 2 of these at a time. Just make sure they are well coated, and it will go a little bit faster. Again, if you want to get your kids in the kitchen and you have the patience of a saint for the day, this is another thing that they can do. Obviously, it's going to be something that's pretty messy with the eggs and stuff, but it is absolutely something that kids can do. Just another tip, this is one package. This is what Marcy's recipe calls for, the recipe that we're using. It is linked in the status of the video, so you can grab the recipe there if you want it. So, wait, what was it? Oh, so it calls for 1. A typical family of 4 with 2 young kids, this is all we need. Like, we're not going to eat more than this one package with the green bean salad that we're making. But if you do have a bigger family, or you have like 14 teenage boys in your house, you probably are going to want more than 1 package. Just, it should be enough breadcrumbs. I'll tell you at the end if I think it would be enough for another recipe. But you would need a couple more eggs. Yeah, because I have 3 more left. I definitely have enough breadcrumbs, but I wouldn't have for another package, but there wouldn't be enough for, there's not enough egg mixture for another package. So I would just do that. So this is, this makes, there's 11 in this package. I know sometimes there's a couple more. I feel like they're usually 12, but that's enough for our family. Each of us eats like, I don't know, Andrew will probably eat 4, the girls will eat like 2, and then I would just have the whatever's left over. All right. So you can see like there's not a lot of like egg mixture left in there, but there's plenty of breadcrumb stuff still there. So if you want to double it, add more eggs. You don't need more breadcrumbs. I'm going to go wash my hands. Stay with me for just a second while I wash this off of my hands, and then we will get to the next part of the recipe. Let me dry my hands off. All right, we are going to move you guys back over. All right, I'm just gonna sit you there for a second. I know you only see half of my head. All right, we're gonna throw the ravioli in there. I'm going to throw this back up. Don't mind my neck for a couple of seconds. All right, that should be good. Let's get a time check. So we are at 12 minutes for our time. So our green beans have about 6 more minutes. The ravioli takes 15 minutes, so that'll be done around 27 minutes. I'm just gonna stir up these green beans. I'm gonna drop one out of the pan. I always do that. All right, so to our pan now. So literally the only thing that's in here right now are the green beans and the butter. To that, I'm going to add some salt. And we're gonna add some pepper. I like the way that when you like fresh crack it, I like the way it tastes better. But if you just have regular, just use that too. And just do this to taste. We always do more pepper and we do less salt for our family, so just do whatever you like for your family. I do about that much. If you're just joining us, we are making a really easy toasted ravioli that just went into the oven. And then we are making a really simple green bean salad that is cooking right here. Alright, so that has a couple more minutes. I'm going to turn you guys back around. This is one of those recipes where we're moving back and forth a lot. Okay, put that there. Grab the timer. So those green beans have a couple more minutes, but I want to keep going while, I don't need that. I want to keep going while we wait. So I need half of a red onion, really thinly sliced. I used half of one yesterday, so I'm just using the other half today instead of cutting a whole nother one open like I usually do. Hold on, I'm like super crooked. Hold on, there we go. So I'm going to do this. I don't know why the heck I'm trying to cut an onion for you guys. If you guys have watched our show for a little while, you know that I typically end up crying. So hopefully that doesn't happen today. All right, and you just want as thin as you can get this without chopping your fingers off. Hi, Greta. I always get a little nervous at the end. I'm just gonna scoop that off. All right, so you just want them pretty thin. Can you guys see? Okay? If you slice them bigger than you want them, you can just chop them up. It doesn't really matter. I mean, you can literally just, for this recipe, it's not that big of a deal if you just chop them through a little bit or you leave them big, whatever you want to do. But I just try to slice them as thin as we can. All right, so the next thing that we're going to do is we have these tomatoes. They're cherry tomatoes. And we are just going to cut those in half, the whole pint. You want to cut those in half. Hold on, they're kind of in my way a little bit. Okay. I'm always scared when I cut cherry tomatoes that I'm going to like chomp down on like one of them with my knife and like the juice is all going to like squirt backwards, so I'm always like really hesitant about doing that. I'm also realizing that it's time for me to go get my knife sharpened because they're not going down on these cherry tomatoes quite the way that I'm used to. So it's time to do that. Just a little tip for you guys. Williams-Sonoma will sharpen a knife. I don't know if it's just one, how they keep track of it, but I know they'll do at least one a year. They'll sharpen a knife for you for free, regardless if you bought your knife there or not. So that's a good little tip for you. I've never tried to do more than one. This is the knife that I use like all the time, so I've only tried to do this one. But if you've not taken advantage of that, you definitely should. And they also have free cooking classes. This is not sponsored by Williams-Sonoma, you guys. I'm just throwing it out there. They do. See, it squirted all the way over there. That could have came back on me, and then I would have had tomato guts all over me. Don't mind me. It's been a long day. All right, so that's cut. We're gonna move this over here. Green beans are done, so let me grab those off. I'm gonna move this over here. I just want you guys to see what this looks like. All right, so that's what our green beans look like. I am going to move them to this bowl. All right, let me throw this back over here. All right, so those are gonna sit off to the side. They're gonna cool down for a couple minutes. And while that is cooling down, hi Joe, we are going to make our sauce. So, if you are just joining us, we are making an easy toasted ravioli, and we are making a really simple green bean salad. So the ravioli, all we had to do, we bought store-bought from the refrigerated section, tossed that in some really, beaten eggs and breadcrumbs, threw that into the oven. That cooks in 15 minutes, so it's super, super easy. And then for the green bean salad, we chopped the ends off with some green beans. We threw that in some butter for 8 minutes, and they just came off. So, you had me at ravioli, Joe says. Yes, I love ravioli too. And I did give the recommendation that we just did one packet. That's what Marcy recommended. That's what the recipe is for. But if you have a big family or big eaters, I would recommend doing more than one package. All right, so I am just juicing a lemon. This is the start of the sauce for the green bean salad. It's really, really simple. This is honestly the hardest part of the sauce, is juicing a lemon. If you don't like juicing lemons, you can buy that stuff in the green bottle, though I would not. I don't recommend that to anybody. I do not like the way that stuff tastes, even though that's what I grew up on. My mom did not juice anybody's lemon. All right, I couldn't find my tablespoon. All right, so we need 3 tablespoons. Hold on, there's onions. Not that it matters, the onions are going in the green beans, but we need 3 tablespoons of lemon juice. So we're gonna measure that out. And that's just about the entire lemon. I mean, depending on how much juice you get out of lemons and stuff, it could be that, but just so you have an idea, it was 1 whole lemon. All right, Joe said, I need to make a low-carb version. You can't talk about pasta and talk about low carbs. Just teasing. Okay, so we are going to do, also to this, I have balsamic vinegar. We're gonna add the same amount, so 3 tablespoons of balsamic vinegar. And then we're gonna do a tablespoon of olive oil. And then the last thing to this is we are going to add 1/4 of a teaspoon of garlic powder. If you don't mind the spiciness of a raw garlic, you could definitely do like 1 or 2 chopped up cloves of garlic instead of the garlic powder. But for overall purposes, I tend to just use garlic powder in this recipe. Joe said, I know, but ugh. Okay, so we are going to mix all of this together now. So we're going to take the onions and the tomatoes that we cut up. We are going to add it. Hold on, I know this isn't good for the video, but I don't want to spill it everywhere. So we're adding all of the tomatoes. So we cut up half of a red onion, and we did a whole pint of cherry tomatoes. I need a spoon. Hold on just a second. I'll do this one. All right, so you're just gonna mix all of that together. And this green bean salad, you can serve this warm or cold. It doesn't matter either way. Andrew is for those of you who don't know, most of you do if you've been following me for a while, Andrew is the pickiest person in the entire world, I feel like, which is weird because he's Jamaican, and so he grew up with stuff like oxtail and curry goat and stuff like that, but he is the pickiest person when it comes to most normal American standard foods. So he will not eat this cold. He won't eat any cold salads. So we serve this warm, but I've also had it the day after cold, and it is still delicious. Joe says this looks amazing, and it's so simple. Literally, the green beans took 8 minutes to cook, and after that, like, it's really, really simple. All right, so we're gonna take that mixture sauce that we just made, and it gets better because we're adding cheese. And we're gonna stir that together. You want to make sure all of that is nice and combined. Our ravioli is going to be done in about 5 minutes. The green bean salad is pretty much already done, so I'm just essentially trying to stall time at this point. All right, so the next thing, oh wait, I forgot the cheese, so I'm going to have to get that in just a second. So the next thing we are going to do is we are going to add some, there, I didn't think I could open it. We're going to add some almonds. I buy already sliced almonds, but you can slice them up if your heart desires. I think it is one of the most horrid tasks is to try to chop up almonds into slices like this. But if that's your thing, go ahead. All right, hold on. Don't judge my messy fridge. But I need the cheese. Don't judge me. It's actually really, really messy in there right now. All right, so we are doing a feta cheese. If I can find the lid for this. Greta said life is too short for this. For what? Low carb pasta? Oh, slicing the almonds. Both, actually. Nobody got time for low carb pasta or slicing almonds. Why did I not open this? And if you are, just for, I know Brandy was watching earlier. If you're vegan, you can be done here. I've had it without cheese and it's absolutely amazing. So if you are vegan, you could definitely do that. For a dish, obviously I don't have a way around the cheesy ravioli, but I guess you could just do like a spinach ravioli or something like that. All right, so we are going to add half a cup or the whole tub, whatever you want. Hi, Kalisha. So we're gonna stir all this together. If you're just joining us, we're making a super easy ravioli, toasted ravioli. That's in the oven. It will be done in under 3 minutes. And to that, we are adding a green bean salad that we are making. Both of these recipes are linked in the status of the video, so you can grab them both right there. I'm just trying to make sure all of this is stirred. All right, so let's show you guys what that looks like. You see? Isn't it so pretty? And it is still summer, regardless of school starting. It is still summer, so I think it's a perfect summer, salad or fall salad. It doesn't matter. This would be great served at Thanksgiving. Green beans are still, in season at that point, depending on where you live, I guess. But it's still easy to get green beans around Thanksgiving. So perfect recipe for that if you're trying to look for a dish. Kalisha said that looks like it would be good hot too. So right before you joined, I said that Andrew won't eat cold salads. So we actually do serve this warm. But if you like cold salads, you can throw it in the fridge for a couple minutes, let it chill off. Or serve it the next day. I've had it cold and it's still delicious. So hot or cold, this works. All right, I'm gonna check on the ravioli. Give me just a second to check that. Hold on. Yeah, I think we're good to come out. Hold on just a second. Yes. I'm done in a couple minutes. All right, so this is the toasted ravioli. I'm gonna sit this here. So this is I'm going to stop the timer because we're done. We'll talk about that in just a sec. Well, I'll show you guys. So we're at, hold on. I don't want to hit the pan. So 26 minutes for the meal. So what was I saying about this? I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea. So moving on. This is done. 26 minutes. It is toasted. Oh, I know what I was saying. Sorry. Brain mom moment. So we did a 5 cheese. I know, like, depending on your store, you could get meat-filled ravioli, you can get spinach ravioli, whatever you want. It doesn't matter. I am going, hold on, I need a fork to try this. I love the idea of a toasted ravioli just because, like, it gives, like, a little bit of crunch, and I'm just one of those people who likes that. So let's try this. I took too big of a bite. Oh! Serve this with marinara sauce. It's not going to take 4 minutes to warm up. I'm not warming it up right this second. Serve it with marinara sauce. It's really, really good. And exactly what I said, the little crunch on the side of that gives it the perfect combination of, you know, a soft pasta with a little bit of crunch that you would like. And it's going to be really nice with the crunch of the green beans. And I'm just excited to actually have this for dinner tonight. Okay, so 26 minutes, we're done, dinner's ready. I love this fact that I did this today at 4 o'clock, which is our new time going forward, because that means that we actually get to go sit down and eat dinner while it's hot, and I don't have to re-warm it up later today. So, thank you guys for sticking with me, even though it's at a different time. I took a couple weeks off for the summer. I really appreciate it. And we will be back next Wednesday with another recipe at 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So I hope you will join us then. If you have missed any of our recipes, I think this is episode 16. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. We've done quite a few. Hi, Hillary. If you've missed any of our shows, you can go back. We have a playlist on Facebook. Just click our videos and you'll be able to see all of them. They have all worked except the one time that I didn't get the rice on time, on the oven on time, stove. But other than that, they've all worked. So go check it out if you're looking for easy 30-minute back-to-school recipes. We got you covered. So I will see you guys next weekend. Thank you for watching again. Bye!